with this question. I remember. So, why don't more women share their interest in video games when you mention your interest on a date? So, if you're interested in something and you're on a date with this girl, and you're thinking that this girl is not interested in video games or something, or maybe she is, she doesn't share it with you. That's the first question. So, let's answer that one.
I figured it out.
Okay,
but I'll let you go.
No, let you go first because I don't have an answer.
Okay, I figured it out. And this is because we're men. We're hardwired to pretty much nearly majority of the men are part of the anime nerd video game culture. Just like so it's all pop culture now. So we're so used to not having women like that if like now that more women are being a little bit more openly braised. But the problem is when you get more openly braised, you know what I'm saying, some people get attached and they get a little creepy-ish, they get a little, rude-ish. They either like interrogate them because they're like, nah, I don't believe you. Or they might get too infatuated being like, oh yeah, this is my wife now. And it's just like, hold on, man, you don't even know me. Why you getting all serious and stuff? So it's like they got to hide it, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not sure how the guy is. I was like, I figured it out. Sometimes we get a little too creepy or too antsy. Because I know I've done that sometimes where it's just like, I really like a girl. And I tend to, but I've stopped this like a lot, like years ago, but I tend to think like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like if we date, we'll do this, or maybe if we get married, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even.
You fast forward too fast.
Yeah, I'm 20 years into the future, and I'm like, bro, we're still in 1985 over here, man. What the fuck is like? You're taking the DeLorean before we even put the nuclear device in the bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the gas at?
So why do they hide their interest for games until later in the relationship? Then
I think it's just to protect themselves because we are some creepy motherfuckers. Because we either get too attached or
we're trying to lure them back to our rooms with those video games. Is that what you're saying?
It's either we get too attached too fast and we start doing creepy things and we start to be like, yeah, that's our girl. Or
see, I wish that we had a girl perspective on this so bad.
Yeah,
it's so one-sided.
But you know what the problem was? It's like I was worried about these last few questions. So that's the problem.
Shit, I was worried about the third, fourth, and fifth question. What are you talking about?
Really? I didn't think those were too bad.
Of course you didn't. Hardwired as usual.
Hell yeah, I've admitted to that. Yo, I mean, I'm a dog, but I'm trying.
I think these should have been asked in the beginning, but that's just me.
What, questions 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah, they were way more like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we have the...
But I mean, again, it's still one-sided. And hopefully, no girl's gonna fucking write into this. Who am I kidding? They're gonna be like, you guys are pigs and you guys are ridiculous.
How do you know?
And if you feel that way, I'm very sorry that I'm really a gentleman. You have no idea. Like, look, I will walk you to a car
am myself
and open your door.
Hold on now. I do that too. But at the same time, I am still myself. I still have desires. You have desire. Women have desires as well. I don't see the problem. I'm just more in tune to my desires. I'm very honest with it. I put all my cards on the table.
Well, let's flip it then. Like, why do you think men don't share their interests in video games when they're on a date? Because back in the day, sometimes it'd be considered that if we're nerds or we play video games that we're immature. Yeah. Okay. You can actually speak to this.
Yeah, actually I can. I have. So I guess the last date I recently went on, this woman got she literally was like, "Oh, you're one of those guys that play 2K, man, right?" I'm like, I almost said bitch. I was like, yo, I shit you not when I said this. I was almost like, bitch, I'm going to play that dumbass, bullshit, petty ass, cheap ass, microtransaction, straight up the ass type game. You know what I'm saying? They charge you just to dribble the damn ball. But I was kind of nice with that. I was like, wait, no, I play actual video games. But I mean, it's just I literally said it was a hobby. It's like, it's no different from me, watching a reality TV show or going to ride a bike or, posting stuff on Twitter or rock climb. Nah, she ain't rock climb, bro. I forgot what I said, but it was just like, cause she kind of shared her interests where it's just like, she just said she like chilling, she like hanging out, going to bars and, watching like reality TV shows. That's why I mentioned it. I was like, it's no different from doing that. It's just I'm also improving my dexterity, improving my mental capacity, improving my hand-eye coordination. And, I try to hit her with the scientific stuff at the same time too. But yeah, she kind of hit me with the, "Oh, you play that 2K." That's the worst. I get hit with that so much when I be dating certain women. 2K this, 2K that, NFL this. And then when I be trying to tell them I don't play any sports games, then they're like, "Well, then what do you play then?" And then I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
So I think that women don't share their interests in games because maybe they may not want to be seen as childish, and two, they're not taken seriously.
Where the fuck is my Scooby-Doo button?
Well, think about the second answer. Like, they're not taken seriously.
Hold on, where's my sons?
What?
Yeah, there we go.
Remember, like, the girls get questioned a lot that they're not true, quote unquote, like gamers, right? Because
that's so true.
Like they're like, "Oh, well, girl plays Smash, she probably can't be good," or she's the like. I heard about this with the playtests when I was at Naughty Dog. The girl that works at Nintendo, that she was demoing. She worked for Nintendo that day. She was demoing the new Nintendo games, and she was saying, she was like, "Do you know how to play?" Just and that. And she was like, and the person who was coming up to the kiosk was saying yes. And then she was trying to give tips, in terms before they were playing now. She's like, if you do this, and this, you can have this advantage. And the guy who was about to play says, like, "I don't think it works that way."
What? Wait, the person that worked on the game gives you a tip, and you're like, "It doesn't work that way." Excuse me?
Well, not that works on the game, but is at least familiar with it and is working the
okay,
E3
but
show.
So she's play tested at least.
Yeah, she's familiar with it because obviously she's working the E3 show to kind of help get people through the demo. And he straight up said to her, "Is like, I don't think it works that way." And she's like, "Okay."
Did
like,
she beat
so they're
his
not
ass?
taken seriously.
Did she beat his ass? I hope she beat his ass.
How could she beat his ass when she's supposed to be professional at E3? Did you see any girls?
No, not like beat him in the game.
She's at E3 demoing.
Nah, bro.
Did you hear anything I said?
I would have did a time challenge. If I were her, I would have challenged that dude. I'd have been like,
"You do know? When have you ever seen someone who demos the game play the game with you? And ever of time? Never of time.
Nobody,
how about that,
baby?"
So I think that could be a reason why they're second guessing to think that, like, "Oh, well, it probably won't take me seriously. That I really know how to play." Remember, we kind of had that feeling with Gamer Complainer when we did DC Universe. We kind of did it, but we didn't mean it in a mean way. We just didn't take her seriously that she was gonna up like 3 levels in one day. It was more of like that. You know what I mean?
That was very surprising. I didn't expect her.
It was a different thing. We were already playing games with her. It wasn't that we were shocked that she could play games. We didn't know that she was that good at playing a game that she had never played before. You know what I mean? So it was just like, "Oh, I'll be level 17 from level 14 in like 1 or 2 days." And I'm like, "Hell no, it's taking us like 2 hours just to level up. When the fuck are you going to do this?" Come back, level 17, about to be 18. We're over here scrambling harder than eggs over here.
She did help us out.
So that's my wrap up for 8. That's all I think.
I just think it's the whole we tend to get too attached and the elitist shit. I got no problem. You kick.
I'm glad we got different answers for it. Then that makes the most sense.
I mean, that's just how I feel. Because I've definitely I haven't done the elitist shit, but I've definitely done the, hit a girl with the "my whole life has changed," and it's just like, who the fuck are you? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Those are
we did it.